For months, we've been tracking the impact of the new Texas law that requires every public school classroom must display a Ten Commandments poster. The mandate faces legal challenges that will likely reach the U.S. Supreme Court. So far, posters have gone up in many Texas classrooms, but not all. Supporters of the law have donated posters to schools, believing it's important to show the influence of Christianity on our country's history. But some teachers and parents worry the law forces Christianity on students and believe it violates principles of religious liberty in the Constitution. Jamie Stengle with the Associated Press looks closer at this clash of beliefs now playing out in Texas classrooms.
I don't know if there's a place for me in the school system right now as it stands and as it's in the direction that it's been heading. So this was my very last day.
Gigi Cervantes says she had no choice but to give up her job as a high school theater teacher, protesting a Texas law she says violates her students' rights. The state recently passed a bill requiring the Ten Commandments to be put on display in public school classrooms.
My religion and my spiritual choices are my choices, and everybody else should have the freedom to make their choices without having something else imposed on them.
Critics say that's an overreach of constitutional separation of church and state.
This is a copy of the First Amendment, and I did place one of these posters right next to the poster of the Ten Commandments in my room.
Cervantes was told she would face disciplinary action if she intervened with the religious posters. According to the law, school districts are not required to purchase posters using district funds, but must accept any privately donated posters. Supporters say it's not about the promotion of one religion, but more about values.
In my lifetime, I remember going from a school system where the Ten Commandments were on the wall, Bible reading was permitted, and we started our classes with prayer.
The mandate is facing legal challenges that's expected to reach the U.S. Supreme Court.
We're not forcing anyone to follow any specific set of rules, right? These, like I said, are great guidelines for living, great historical guidelines for our nation and how we develop.
I hope that this works its way through the courts soon, and I hope that our Supreme Court upholds the law as it is now. It's important to stand up for what you believe in and to stand against things that you feel are wrong.
Lawsuits from parents block the posters in some school districts. Other districts are holding off on posting the commandments until those lawsuits are resolved. Some of those districts now face lawsuits from the state. Earlier this month, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton sued Round Rock ISD and Leander ISD, saying they were not posting the commandments. In a release, Paxton said, quote, Round Rock ISD and Leander ISD chose to defy a clear statutory mandate, and this lawsuit makes clear that no district may ignore Texas law without consequence, end quote. Now, Leander ISD said it was confounded by the lawsuit since it has been posting commandments in classrooms. The district's statement said, quote, at no point has Leander ISD taken action to defy or disregard the law. Now, Round Rock ISD would not comment on pending litigation, but the district did give us a brief statement. It said, quote, at this time, state law conflicts with long-standing federal law regarding the separation of church and state, where a public school district is considered state.
You as a citizen cannot adequately question your government and speak out against or for or whatever with your government if you don't have the information you need.
From school budgets to matters of life and death, open records matter more than you think. We examine the fight to close one loophole that kept families in the dark for years. Texas takes major steps to keep monarch butterflies from becoming roadkill. Why some people worry a move from the federal government could put them in danger in a different way.